this week's episode of Motorsports at PETRONAS, we will be witnessing the excitement that was the 2012 Malaysia Merdeka Endurance Race right here in Sepang. And I travelled to Taiwan to meet up with the PETRONAS SYNTIUM Moto Yamaha rider Yuki Ito. Hi guys, I'm in beautiful Kaohsiung to meet up with a rider who's been making waves in the ARRC, Yuki Ito.
I'm Farid Hairuman from PETRONAS SYNTIUM team.
Hi, I'm Melvin Mop.
I'm Dominic Ang.
You are watching Motorsport at PETRONAS. Yeah!
It's that time of the year again where teams gather right here at the Sepang International Circuit to battle it all out for that chance to be declared the Malaysia Merdeka Endurance Race or MMER champion. A yearly affair since the turn of the new millennium, it marks the start of Malaysia's Merdeka or Independence Day celebrations. 2012 was the 11th year the defending champion, the PETRONAS SYNTIUM team, had competed in the MMER. Driving to victory in 2011 with the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG GT3, it was the SLS's first ever victory in long-distance endurance racing worldwide. Will the team be able to defend its title again this year? Stick around as we bring you updates from the drivers later on in the show. But first, let's get some of the drivers from the team to explain to us what MMER is all about.
There are 3 categories in this year's MMER.
One is the GT class,
Which is the class we are racing in.
The second one is the sports production class.
Big compromises of the Astons and the Lotuses,
and 3, the touring production class.
which has the Honda Civics and Tegras, the Subaru and the Volkswagen Scirocco's.
These are some of the rules and regulations of this year's MMER.
Basically, it's a 12-hour race.
Second, only car that have passed the scootering will have an OK sticker which allows them to qualify and participate in the race.
All drivers must participate in at least one practice session and have at least one time lap before they are allowed to participate in the race.
During the race, each driver can do maximum up to 75 minutes of each stint.
Each driver can only drive a maximum of 5 hours in a 12-hour race.
During the refuelings, only 3 pit crew are allowed to be near and touch the car.
The winner of the race must complete the most laps within 12 hours.
The position on the starting grid is determined by the qualifying session.
And the selection of the fastest time from 3 drivers.
The most experienced driver will start the race during the race day.
When the sun is directly overhead, the cars were flagged off to mark the beginning of the 12 hours endurance race. It's only been 2 hours into the race and the drivers are still raring to go.
The car feels like, okay, the handling is not that what we expect. It starts to get really sideways pretty much everywhere, but in the end we just have to do what we need to do, and lucky enough that we managed to get a good position and good pace during my stint.
Well, from the second hour, I think at the start of the stint, the car was a bit understeer, but as the stint goes on, the car had a bit oversteer, but I still managed to bring the car back.
I was the 3rd driver to drive in the 3rd hour. I mean, the first few laps was not so bad, but after the tyres are sort of past their best, I mean, the car was quite difficult to handle. I mean, we were suffering oversteer in the quick stuff, and Sepang has many quick corners, so it's not very easy out there.
I feel like good Car is also good, and I got the first place end of my stint. I'm enjoy the race.
With the scorching sun on the track, how are they coping with the heat?
Well, it's really hot inside the car, especially in Sepang. And then I don't really feel that really bother me because, I mean, I've been racing here since 2001 and it's been hot since then. So, I mean, I just get used to it really.
It's really hot, but lucky the car has some very good ventilation from the front, so it really helps compared to our old race car. So the ventilation in the race is quite good. So, and we also have aircon, so we can use it if we really need to.
Yeah, so car feel so hot, but our car have air conditioner. So driving is a little bit hotter, but it's okay. But important, so after drive, so ready for next session. So take ice, so body temperatures down and getting water. So very important. So before driving. Yeah.
There is a small window of opportunity for the drivers to update each other between their driving stints as the car gets refueled, during which drivers are not allowed to be in the car.
After I finish my stint and we just have about like few seconds, about maybe 15 to 20 seconds just to talk to the drivers, and I will advise the drivers that what to avoid and which part of the circuit is a little bit slippery, and then again I try to brief them what the car behave after the tires start to finish, and that's about it normally.
Before I hand over the car, if there's no major issue, I wouldn't tell him anything because there's a too short time in between. There's only about like 30-40 seconds before I have to go into the car again. If there's any big issues, I would tell it in the radio to my team manager to tell my teammate. So if there's nothing much, then there's nothing much to say.
The halfway point of the race, which is the 6-hour mark, is one of the most important times during the endurance race.
Car feel is still okay. So, but the first thing, our car's balance so big oversteer, but track condition so getting better. So also our car balance so less oversteer, so getting comfortable. So maybe more so condition is get better. So maybe more better. Yeah.
As the sun sets at the Sepang International Circuit, the action on track shows no signs of slowing down.
Still consistent. Car is very good. Lap time also very good. So now position 1 Ferrari is some steering or brake trouble. Then stop. We become position 1 P1. So I'm happy.
そうですね。今日はライバルのフェラーリがすごく速くて、ずっとねトップを取られてたんですけども、かなり無茶な走りをしてたんで、きっとトラブルが出るだろうとずっとこう思ってたんですけど、案の定ねトラブってくれてですね、ある意味予定通りトップを今走れてます。かなりねラッキーですけど、今現状ではトップ走れてて、車の調子も、こちらは予定通り何も普通に行けてます。
So far we are doing great with the teams are doing really good job during the pit stops, and also all the drivers are doing really good during their stints, and now we are looking great with the 1-2 position so far.
Past the halfway mark of the race, the team pulled off consistent lap times. And that is not an easy task.
It's the aim of each driver. When you go up, you need to do as fast as possible and as safe possible. And at the same time, you need to do a consistent lap as well.
今日はですね、今日スタートを務めさせてもらったんですけど、 暑い気温の時はね、結構タイヤが厳しくて、タイヤマネジメントしながら、なんとかその予定のルーティンまで、走り切って、最初はフェラーリにかなり逃げられましたけど、慌てず12時間もあるのでね、僕らの、テーマは、ノートラブル、ノーアクシデント、あとは計画通り行くことっていうことなので、順調に進んだと思います。
Support amongst the team is paramount in its success during a race.
Dominic during race, he is a good lap time. Also, never do some like spin out or some crash. So he good driving. So I'm very happy for him.
So far during the nut sections, the car is a bit more cooler to run, and also the tire grip are much more, a lot better compared to the daytime. I think Melvin should be doing great with the lap times, and I think he had no problem so far because we are running great now, and the car behind was about 2 laps behind. So then we just maintain the pace and finger crossed, hopefully everything goes well.
During his break, our very own Melvin Mo thinks back to his first MME race back in 2010.
Yeah, my last MME which is also my first, was back in 2010. Last year I wasn't part of it, so obviously I miss it quite a lot. I mean, any racing driver would want to race. The last time I raced back in 2010, we were running 4th, but we had some car troubles. So this year, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be on the podium.
I think there's about 1.5 hours to go. The car is holding up quite well so far, and hopefully it goes finish that way. I think Ma is, as you know, we are leading now, so Ma is just pacing. So I think he's relaxing now in the car, just pacing to take the car home.
Another thrilling weekend right here at the Sepang circuit. 12 hours of adrenaline-pumping, heart-racing, non-stop excitement. If you're ever in KL in August of 2013, come on down and experience it yourself. And congratulations to the winning team for earning another year's worth of bragging rights. They sure did it in style.
So my safety tip for driving in wet conditions would be don't follow cars in front of you too closely, because your visibility will be compromised, and stopping distances are much longer in wet conditions, so you need more distance between you and other cars in case you have to stop. So they're the main things for me in wet conditions.
Penbay International Circuit is a new circuit in the PETRONAS Asia Road Racing Championship calendar. In just a while, we'll be meeting Yuki Ito, the Japanese powerhouse that has kept all the riders in the super sport category on their toes. But before we take that long drive to the circuit, let's discover southern Taiwan a little bit more. I'm right here at the Pier 2 Art District, the epicenter of Kaohsiung art scene. Situated along the Love River, the old pier has been transformed into an open art gallery. Simply beautiful. Both an outdoor and indoor art museum, the outdoor art wharf, now called Yancheng Passenger Wharf, is full of sculptures, statues and decorated buildings. If you're an art lover or simply enjoy beautiful creations, this is the place for you. I could spend a whole day just hanging out here admiring this artist's creativity, but I've got a date with Yuki Ito. Wouldn't want to make him wait. Hello Yuki Ito, nice to see you again. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I'm trying to practice my Japanese.
Yeah, good.
So there's a lot of things I want to know about you. Firstly, when did the story of Yuki Ito, the professional rider, started to unfold? When was it that you told yourself, I want to do this professionally?
Yeah, I was at pocket bike.
Okay.
Pocket bike. He has an old start.
6 years old. Wow.
Oh, yeah. My father liked the bike.
Okay.
Bike is like that. I was very young.
Okay,
he
you
was
very...
very young. He was say the Yuki try to
Yeah.
try the
bike?
Bike.
Yes.
Try to the right. Oh, very exciting.
You never fall down?
Yeah, no scary. No scary. Very, very excited bike. Maybe 10 years old to the 50cc bike.
Okay.
Start to the 50cc bike. And after the 13 years old, start to the All Japan Road Race Championship.
I see.
Professional start is 13 years old.
Wow, so, but you're still quite young, you're only 20.
Yeah.
And you had double podium finishes in Auto Police, congratulations. You surprised a lot of people, including your team boss. So how do you feel about that, and what was the winning strategy for that race?
Very surprised myself.
Everybody was shocked.
Yeah, I didn't think that two-time podium.
What was the strategy? How did you do it?
I knew the many fast riders ARRC in the ARRC, and myself is very many experience. Get to the many experience.
You're also the first wildcard rider to have a podium finish this season. Many firsts for you. Congratulations on that. What keeps you motivated to keep on going and to achieve what you're achieving?
Of course, very difficult to have motivation, and I say relax in my heart.
Okay.
Relax. Every time get to the first podium, I hope to the first podium, get to first podium, but relax in my heart say.
Okay, so the most important thing is to relax, and then you ride well. Well, it's working for you so far. So we know a little bit about Yuki Ito as the rider, but what about what you'll be doing if you're not riding? You know, what do you do to unwind, to relax? What are you listening to in your MP3 player?
Yeah, real time study English. The audio, play the audio.
Audio? To learn English?
Real time. Yeah, only English.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then music, you listen to music, English music?
Little time the English audio, music, English music. But very difficult. English.
No, difficult. You speak English now very good.
No.
I teach you English. You teach me Japanese?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
Okay.
Very good. Okay, also, what do you do to relax? I mean, do you go out with your friends, hobby?
I play the dance, break dance.
You break dance?
I like break dance. Every week, let's dancing.
Oh, can you do now, break dancing?
Yeah.
Now?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, just one.
Okay.
Okay, I stand here. Wow, very nice. So if you're not a rider, you're a break dancer.
Yeah, but rider.
Rider first?
Rider. Only rider.
Only rider.
Break dance is training.
Or just hobby?
Toy.
Or because good for the body?
Yeah.
Okay, so back to riding. Whose riding style do you admire and why?
Yeah, I target to is Carl Crutchlow.
Okay.
He is a MotoGP rider. Yeah, very exciting ride and aggressive and very great riding.
Okay, so last question. What's next for Yuki Ito?
Moto2.
Moto2?
Moto2.
When? You're 20 years old now?
Yeah, and target is 25 years old.
Okay, so in 5 years' time in Moto2. I'm sure you can do it. You're well on your way. Good luck and congratulations. Thank you once again. Arigato.
Thank you very much. Arigato.
Yuki Ito. Yuki Ito might be a relatively new name in Asia's riding circuit, but don't be surprised if this powerhouse becomes a household name before you know it.
So, what does the cockpit mean is it's It's a space behind the steering wheel, I would say, and it's the place where the driver is sitting in a racing car. It's not made for comfort, at least. It's just made, actually, but it's made for the safety for the driver. So the driver has to make your own seat to put you in a, how to say, in a stable position. And also it's surrounded by, in Formula Nippon, for example, it's surrounded by like headrest, which is kind of foam, and also it's surrounded by the carbon made it the chassis. So it's quite safe as long as if you are not upside down. I think it's very safe, even if you hit the wall in a certain speed. So yeah, in Formula Nippon, the space is about this size. So if you are too big, especially for side, you cannot fit. So the race car driver has to be in a good shape at the same time. But yeah, I mean, it's a place where we work, so probably I would say it's the most important place for the racing car.
Don't forget to log on to www.petmos.com.my if you want to find out more about your favorite teams, drivers, or race results.
These are some of the rules and regulations of
Only car that has successfully passed the scrutineering and display the domestic.
You are watching Petronas at Motorsports. Alamak!
Kaohsiung art scene. Wasted. And how do you feel about that? So what's the question? Sorry.